What makes some brands impossible to ignore while others fade into the background? Why do some businesses seem to have an electric, magnetic energy that pulls people in, and others feel like static noise? The difference is sizzle. And today, we're breaking down what it takes to build a brand that sizzles in a crowded marketplace. I'm Bear Wade, and this is the Sizzle Podcast, where we help you grow your customer engagement so that you can grow your business. Let me tell you a quick story. It's about two burger joints. The first, let's call it Bob's Burgers, not the TV show, just a real average small town burger spot. Bob's has great food, loyal customers, and decent business. But if you're driving by, you'd never know. The branding is forgettable, the website is outdated, and the social media is practically non-existent. Bob's is playing it safe. Then there's the other burger joint. Let's call it Blaze. Blaze isn't just selling burgers. They're selling an experience. Their menu has bold, unexpected names. Their packaging is loud and playful. Their Instagram is a mix of drool-worthy food shots and behind-the-scenes videos of their chefs flipping patties to high-energy music. They've built an identity that's impossible to ignore. And guess what? People drive miles just to eat there. Same product, different sizzle. And that sizzle, that's what makes people want to be part of your brand. So what makes a brand sizzle instead of just exist? It comes down to a few key ingredients: a clear, bold identity. If your brand looks, sounds, and feels like everyone else, you blend in. Sizzling brands don't blend. They pop. That means bold visuals, a memorable name, and messaging that makes people feel something when they encounter you. A strong, unique voice. The way you talk to your audience matters just as much as the product you're selling. Are you playful, authoritative, inspirational? Brands that sizzle own their voice and use it consistently across every platform. Emotional connection. The brands we love the most aren't just useful, they make us feel something. Apple doesn't just sell computers, it sells creativity. Nike doesn't just sell shoes, it sells perseverance. What's the deeper why behind your brand? And how do you weave that into your messaging? Bold, engaging content. People don't just want to hear about your brand, they want to experience it. Sizzling brands use video, storytelling, humor, and immersive content to pull people in rather than just pushing out sales messages. Consistency. Across every touchpoint, your website, social media, emails, packaging, even the way you answer the phone, it all contributes to your brand's energy. A sizzling brand doesn't just show up strong in one area, it's everywhere with the same energy and personality. The value of a sizzling brand. You might be wondering, why invest in making your brand sizzle? Why put in the extra time, effort, and money to elevate your brand from good to unforgettable? The answer is simple. A brand that sizzles is a brand that sells. When your brand captures attention and creates an emotional connection, you're no longer just another option in a crowded market. You become the only option in your customers' minds. Brands that sizzle command higher prices, retain customers longer, and attract more referrals. They create an experience that people talk about and want to share. Think about companies like Tesla, Apple, or Nike. These brands don't just sell products, they sell a feeling, an identity, a community. Customers willingly pay more for them, not because of the raw materials or features, but because they associate these brands with excellence, innovation, and prestige. A brand that sizzles means less effort spent convincing customers and more customers actively seeking you out. It means higher brand loyalty, stronger word-of-mouth marketing, and a business that continues to grow even when the competition is struggling. The choice is simple. You can be just another brand, or you can be the brand. And that's why investing in a sizzling brand isn't an expense. It's the smartest move you can make for long-term success. Beyond the basics, crafting a magnetic brand. What does it really take to create a brand that people not only notice, but feel compelled to engage with? The answer lies in building an ecosystem of engagement. Your brand isn't just a business. It's an experience that customers want to be part of. The three elements of an engaging brand. sensory impact. Think about the brands that leave a lasting impression. They don't just look good, they create an experience through visuals, sound, and sometimes even touch. Take Starbucks, for example. When you step into a Starbucks, there's a distinct aroma, a playlist that sets the mood, and a specific way they craft each drink. This is no accident. It's intentional branding. How can your brand trigger a sensory experience that makes customers remember you? Brand energy. Brands that sizzle have a vibe. It's the difference between a static image and a moving, living entity. Think about Red Bull. Their brand isn't just about an energy drink. It's about adrenaline, adventure, and pushing limits. The energy of their brand radiates through their messaging, sponsorships, and visual identity. How can you inject more life into your brand? Customer participation. The best brands don't just talk at their customers, they invite them in. Brand examples. Learning from the best. Savannah Bananas. The Savannah Bananas aren't just a baseball team, they're a full-blown entertainment experience. They've turned traditional baseball into an electrifying show filled with dancing players, mid-game stunts, and fan engagement that keeps people talking. By breaking the mold of what a minor league team should be, they've built a passionate, engaged community that follows them far beyond the ballpark. Glossier. Glossier has built an entire empire based on community-driven branding. They encourage customers to co-create with them, constantly engaging their audience on social media to influence product development. Instead of just being a beauty brand, they've created a lifestyle. Harley-Davidson. Harley isn't just selling motorcycles, it's selling freedom. The brand has cultivated an almost cult-like following with its strong brand values, loyalty-building initiatives, and community events that reinforce the identity of the Harley rider as an independent spirit. Case study, Disney, the gold standard of a sizzling brand. If there's one company that has mastered the art of making a brand sizzle, it's Disney. What makes Disney so much more than just a media company? It's their ability to create magic across every touch point. From their theme parks to movies to merchandising, Disney ensures that every interaction with their brand is infused with storytelling, nostalgia, and emotion. Their use of sensory impact is evident the moment you walk into a Disney park. You smell the fresh popcorn, hear the iconic music, and see characters interacting as if they stepped out of a movie. They've cultivated brand energy by continuously evolving their offerings while maintaining a deep connection with their audience. And most importantly, Disney invites fans into the experience through immersive storytelling, interactive entertainment, and a sense of belonging in their magical world. That's sizzle at its finest. Your Sizzle Challenge. This week, take a look at your brand from an outsider's perspective. Does it pop? Does it engage? Does it make people feel something? If the answer isn't a clear yes, it's time to turn up the heat. Here's your action step. Pick one area of your brand and amplify it. Maybe it's your website. Can you make it more visually striking? Maybe it's your social media presence. Can you bring more personality and engagement to the table? Whatever it is, turn up the heat and make it sizzle. To learn more about me, visit bearwade.com. This has been a production of Sizzle. Grow your customer engagement at time2sizzle.com. All right, let's turn up the heat, and I'll see you in the next episode.